Hello class. Today I'm going to tell you some simple fun facts about either you should lease a car or would it be better to finance and or buy a car. As a 20-year-old, I have already had 2 cars already, and every time I get a new car, I always ask myself, would it be better for me to just buy the car straight up or would it be better for me to lease the car instead? Personally, I have always had a passion for cars. Ever since I was young, I've always wanted the coolest Mustang, the coolest Camaro that came out. So I've always just had that in the back of my head, like I gotta get the coolest, fastest thing as soon as I could, even if it meant waiting a while. The significance of this is learning some simple facts about leasing a car or purchasing a car or financing a car could it really help you out in the long run when you decide to go get your own car to decide if you want to lease or finance the car. My main points are going to be 3 simple facts about buying a car or financing a car, and 3 facts about leasing a car. So let's begin about the 3 facts about buying a car. So basically the main point when you buy a car is shorter term, big benefits. It may sound tempting to choose a loan offering a low monthly payment and spread it over a long term, such as 6 years, but it is far from cost effective. Due to interest over time, those who agree to longer loan terms could pay thousands more for the same loan amount than those with the short-term loans. Another is good credit gets rewarded. In general, if you already have a good credit, then financing/buying a car, I believe, would be the best way to go for you. As stated, good credit gets rewarded. If your score is high, then you will have access to longer terms and a lower APR, and you wouldn't even have to worry about financing the car for as long and having to pay the bank so much money. Fact number three is you pretty much, once you're done financing the car and paying it off, you own the car at the end of the loan term. The bank will literally send you the title in the mail and you just go from there. You can do whatever you want with it. You could sell it to a private party via like Facebook Marketplace or, Cherry Point yard sales around here, or you could, just trade it in to get another brand new car if you would like. But that's one of the best facts about financing a car is that once the loan is simply completed, in reality, the car is now yours. And like I said, you can literally do whatever you would like to do with the car once the loan term is complete. Those were my 3 simple facts about buying a car. Like I said, shorter term, big benefits, good credit gets rewarded, and like I said, you own the car once the loan term is completed. Now, let's talk about some 3 simple facts about if you would want to decide to lease a car instead. The number 1 fact about leasing a car is that you're always protected. Your freedom to drive a new car every 2 or 3 years with no strings attached, pretty much. Basically, what that means is that you're free to use the car whenever you want. Obviously you're still paying for it, but if something bad happens, it's not as expensive to repair. A side benefit of having a new car every year is that you will get obviously the most recent and new technologies that comes out with these simple cars. And every couple of years you can have a brand, like I said, every couple of years you can literally just go and get a new car. And like I said, there is no strings attached. There's no hidden fees or any crazy mess that's involved when purchasing a car. So leasing is, could be a good option for you. My fact number 2 is cash always helps. If they underestimate the car's worth at the end of the lease, because once you return the car from the lease, you could cash in by buying that car, because in reality you could actually, once your lease is complete, let's say you lease a car and like I said, you can drive for 3 years and then get a brand new one, right? But actually, you can actually straight up buy the car after the lease is complete, or what we call refinance the car. So basically you just refinance it. Go back to the first part of my speech talking about financing cars. Like I said, if they underestimate the car's worth at the end of the lease, you could cash in by buying that car for less than the current actual market value that it is set on Kelley Blue Book or any of these other simple car pricing apps. It's the smart thing to do in a tight market when supply struggles to meet demand, especially right now with the way cars are and especially the cost of used cars and stuff. And this kind of rolls into my 3rd point. You can still own the car. At the end of the lease term, when you take the car back to the dealership that you leased it from, you can actually still buy the car still. You do not have to give the car back. So leasing is a good option if you're looking for something new all the time. Like I say, it's a good option if you're looking for something new every 3 years and that you may still want to end up purchasing at the end of your lease. Obviously, you might have to spend a little bit more, might have to put some cash down, especially if you're trying to finance this car. But like I said, you can still actually own the car. Oh, my conclusion is, so now that you have a little more knowledge about leasing and financing cars, automobiles, I hope that my speech really helps you make a decision when you one day go to the dealership and decide to finance or decide to lease your own car. I'd like to say thank you for everyone for reviewing my speech, and I hope y'all all have a great rest of the semester.